Hey, what's up everyone? The topic of this video is going to be deja vu. There was a YouTuber who commented in one of my previous videos regarding time and how it seems to be manipulated lately. It seems to be speeding up, slowing down, and perception is changing. They call themselves multi-dimensional barbarian, and they commented and shared a detailed experience, actually several detailed experiences with me in the comment section of that video. So to you and all of the others who shared with me, I greatly appreciate all of that. So, deja vu is an interesting topic. I have dealt with it many times throughout my life, and it closely relates to this phenomenon that many of us deal with, the ME phenomenon, and this quantum shifting, whichever you want to call it. That terminology better fits this phenomenon, really. So, many of us have been dealing with situations of time perception changing and time speeding up and slowing down. But there's situations that I personally experienced, for example, such as those, but also when at the Pilot Travel Center, I had witnessed a situation where a vehicle next to us, it was a Jeep, or it was a vehicle that had this, I think it was a Jeep, but it had this bag of chips in it, and it was in the middle. And the color of the vehicle, every detail, what my parents had just stated, every bit of what had just happened, me getting out of the truck, going back to it, all of this, and that vehicle that was next to us, the entire thing, what was in it, every detail had already transpired. Every bit of it had already taken place for me. And as it was happening, kind of like that multi-dimensional barbarian stated in the comment section that they call themselves, they stated that it's like you have a vivid memory, but not enough to tell every detail that's going to happen. But when it happens, you've got this fuzzy memory that you're reliving it. And it's like you are right now reliving a distant past memory taking place again. And that is something that gets so deep. And I don't think enough vloggers and enough podcasters really talk about that topic. I really don't think enough people cover that topic because it covers such a wide range of things that we experience. I mean, with situations that have already happened. I've had vivid dreams. I've had vivid dreams of places that I have never been, people that I've never met. There was a dream that I had of where it felt like I had left my body, and in that dream, my mama was with this other person, and it was in that reality that I was dreaming, my daddy was a military person. It was a different person, but he had this buzz cut, and he was this very strict individual who was completely different, a completely different person. They had this buzz cut, they were a military person, and it's strangely enough, some people have mistaken my daddy for being in the military, actually, because they thought he just had that aura that he was in the military. They just assumed. And maybe that's because of sort of one of those reality type things, or maybe he just had that appearance and aura, because sometimes he just has that type of, that aura. But in that dream that I had, in that reality, my father in that reality that I was in was a military person with a buzz cut hairstyle. And it was completely different, the reality that I was living in that dream. And then I said, well, I want to go back. I want to go back now or whatever. And my consciousness had left that body and went back into my body in the bed. And I woke up. I came to. In some dreams, I will actually close my eyes, say, okay, I want out now. I went back. I want to go back. And I'll close my eyes in the dream, like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind situation with Jim Carrey. I'll close my eyes in the dream and literally open them in real life. Or as I'm sitting there, or laying there in the bed, it hasn't happened lately, but it has in the past quite often throughout my life, where I'll be laying there and I can sort of close my eyes and see another room, see another world I'm walking through, or have my eyes partially open and see an entire other place. And it's like I don't want to fully wake up or go to sleep because I'm literally leaving, like an astral projection, or leaving my body. But deja vu is something where you literally have something in detail that you've already experienced and you experience it again, but yet seemingly for the first time. And I don't think enough people really look into that phenomenon, such as when I was watching a live stream, this ASMR relaxational live stream, and I spoke to the girl. She was talking about various things, and she was relaxing, making some relaxing sounds and whispering and talking, soft speaking. And in the video, every little thing she was going to do, some of the things I predicted. Now, they could also be slightly different because it seemed to change slightly, but the majority of it, of the live stream, was the same. And I pretty much could tell you what was going to happen next. And the only difference is, I told her, I said, haven't you already done this stream? And she said, no, I haven't done it yet. I remembered asking all the same questions. I remember her doing all the same motions. But yet, in this live stream, I mean, it was not like it was pre-recorded. It was live. She brought her cat on there and everything, and every little thing that had happened, every little thing that was happening had already happened in another live stream, and that was the same live stream I was reliving for the first time. And I was talking to her, and I said, oh, never mind, but it felt like this had already happened. And she said, I did one similar, but this was in detail the same. This was detailed the same. Every little motion, every little movement, the same clothes, the same style of look, everything. She was wearing the same clothes. She had the same look. Every little thing was the same. Even the conversations we had, all but the part where I stated, has this already happened? That was the only thing different about it. And there were a few things here and there toward the end that were different in the video, but when you witness a live stream again, or talking to someone for the first time, yet it's like meeting someone for the first time, yet they already had spoken to you. You had detailed memories, but they don't. Or suddenly they were hateful all that time, and suddenly they've always been nice. Or vice versa. It's just people's different personality for the first time being different for you, but yet they've always been that way in the world around you. That's quite complicated when something has always been that way. Now, I wrote a lot of documents about things like this throughout my life, and I wrote how I felt in 2015 that things were going to change, you and I as well included. And I said everything will change. I even wrote a song, a part of a song. I said it all started with a spark that turned into a flame, and everything moved on, but nothing was the same. That's a song that I wrote a long time ago. And so many things, so many deja vu situations where you know something in detail and it's actually happening for the first time, but it's almost as if you're reliving it. And reality gets strange, folks. I just wanted to talk about it. Reality gets strange. Sometimes you can seemingly change the outcome a bit, where it seems like that person stated that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, where things you can change slightly, or manipulate reality every once in a while, sometimes, or so it seems, manipulate the outcome, but it's just so deep. What is anything, really? What is everything? Maybe if we found out, we would go insane. I don't know. But I've experienced deja vu so many times and witnessing other realities so many times that I can't even begin to, I can't really begin to convey it. But I'll talk about it more in a part 2 very soon sometime. But have any of you ever experienced that? Please share your deja vu situations and reality shift situations with me in the comment section or by email. If you enjoy my content, feel free to support me on PayPal and Patreon. It would help out a lot. Thank you so much for all of the kindness. Feel free to subscribe if you have not. If you have, thank you so much for being a part of my extended YouTube family. Peace and much love. Links are below. Bye.